Hi, my name is Faisal, and I'm 11 years old. I'm from Saudi Arabia. My topic is diseases in PYPX because I want to find a solution to keep people safe from diseases. But I think first we should learn about how diseases impact the world. Let me tell you something about my personal experiences. One day we were eating at a restaurant. Every time my brother sneezed, people would look at my brother. I was wondering why everybody was looking at him. I learned that if someone sneezes little droplets, they may have a virus or disease in them. If someone else breathes in those tiny droplets, people can get sick. Not just like this. Even if someone sneezes and the droplets go on the door or table, if another person touches the door or table, he also can get sick from the disease. Did you know that when someone sneezes, droplets shoot out from his mouth or nose and can go as far as 2 meters. It is believed if you touch someone, they may have a disease or virus in them. We know well enough from the prolonged coronavirus, and also can be an animal. They may have a disease, can spread when people touch them. Also be near them or even touch them. But all these problems can be fixed by just wearing your mask, sanitizing, and washing your hand. This will keep you safe and you will have a low chance of being infected by any disease. Another personal story. When I was 7 years old, I had a flu with vomiting every single hour. That day, I went to the hospital and the doctor gave me medicine to drink it at home. When I recovered, my dad told me that I had to be careful. It was the worst day of my life, because I couldn't do anything or even move my body. I felt really uneasy, so that taught me a big lesson that I have to maintain proper distance with people and be careful about the food I'm eating. It also made me realize the terrible consequences when people experience when they have more severe diseases. Did you know that more than 150,000 people die in a day? So I'm saying that you have to be careful from diseases. Diseases are very dangerous. Now I'm going to tell you the top 5 dangerous diseases. First, we have a Black Death, and it has killed 20 million people in 1346 until now, until 1353. And this disease spread from rats, bees, ants, and these small animals. And if people touch them or even be near them, it was unstoppable. Second, Spanish flu, and it has killed 40 to 50 million in 1918 until 1919. And this disease spread from not washing your hands, not sanitizing, and not wearing your mask. And then third, we have HIV, and it has killed 25 to 30 million people in 1981 until now, so be careful. And HIV spread by direct, no. The liquids of your body can turn into a blood. Fourth, we have COVID, and it has killed 3.1 million people in 2019 until now, so be careful. And COVID spread from sneezing, touching, and respiratory droplets. And then finally, we have Ebola, and it has killed 11,000 people in 2014 until 2016. And Ebola spread by direct contact with the blood of an infected person who had symptoms. Now I'm going to show you the 5 diseases under microscope. First, Black Death. Second, Spanish flu. Third, HIV. Fourth, Ebola. And finally, COVID. I know they look disgusting, but I want to show you that these small dots can kill millions of people like us. Let me tell you little bit about Malaysia and Saudi Arabia. So the total population is 35 million people in Saudi Arabia, and 401,000 people got infected in total, and more than 6,700 people died from COVID, and more than 385,000 people recovered from COVID. And finally, 9 million people got vaccinated or more. And in Malaysia, the population here is 32 million people, and more than 375,000 people got infected, and more than 1,300 people died, and more than 354,000 people got recovered, and more than 1 million people vaccinated. Now I'm going to compare three diseases. So first, Black Death, and it has killed 200 million people in 1346 until 1353. And scientists couldn't do anything to find a cure to help people. Second, COVID, and it has killed more than 3.1 million people in 2019 until now. But luckily, scientists found a vaccine. And then third, Spanish flu, and it has killed 40 to 50 million people. And again, scientists couldn't do anything to find a cure to help people. Another one. Black Death killed 51% in the world population. COVID killed 0.03% in the world population. But Spanish flu killed 2.7% in world population. If you think that the old diseases killed more than the new diseases, you are correct, because the old scientists didn't know what is the right situation and didn't have much knowledge and technology to find a cure to help people. But now scientists possess great knowledge to find a solution, such as fatal diseases. But we forget about something: how these diseases can be connected. So first, they are all big diseases turned into severe pandemics or epidemics. Second, they are all killed millions of people. And third, scientists couldn't do anything with these three diseases, but maybe some of COVID. Why? Because scientists found a vaccine for the virus, but the vaccine will take 90% of not being infected by the disease. I hope you understand and agree with me about diseases and washing your hands, sanitizing, and this stuff. But before I end, I want to tell you that I asked the whole 5th grade, are you washing your hands? And someone says, I wash my hand rarely, but he should not. And also I asked the whole of 5th grade, are you following the SOP's rules? And more than they have some and some not. But I told them why. The purpose of SOPs is to keep you safe from diseases. Thank you for listening and paying attention with me.